If you're having friends that are caring about you, use that chance, use those people. You never know, it can happen. And if you are there, boy,
you become successful.
If you are there and you're being neglected, I can also give you this advice that if it is so that you can reach to someone who is big, like a religious leader, you share with that person. You never know, he can sponsor you. You find that you have come up with a very big thing. So what I'm seeing, you boys should be having a determination and why you are doing it. So for me, I'm seeing boys should really focus on their point.
Okay, Anthony, tugambiro gateito tugenda break then tugaruke.
Well, me, I see the problem, what boys should do is that they should be focused, remain focused, that is one. Two, they must have maximum discipline. And lastly, those boys must be God-fearing. That is what a boy child should do. And if his rights are not being followed, they are being violated, let him talk to his parents.
And be focused.
Yes. If his parents don't have a change, let him talk to the chairman, LC1. If there's no change, let him go to the higher level, continue going up, and you'll find his rights are being what? Followed. Because of what? Because of him going up and talking. Let the boys out there not be shy, not be scared. Let the boys talk. You are right, the boys must talk. But before talking, you must check on your discipline. You must check on your focus, your determination. And lastly, you must check on your discipline.
Okay, we are going to come back, but when we come back, we are going to talk about what should the government do so that a boy is not neglected. Kuroromoto na yatwarwa nkabana abandi. Keep it for TV. We are coming back after a short musical break.
Hi viewers, this is your girl Princess Agi of the Girls Talk every Saturday 7 to 8:30 p.m. You can as well download the Fort TV mobile app from your Google Play Store, and you can also follow us on all our social media platforms, it be WhatsApp, TikTok or Facebook. Fort TV, stay entertained.
Adier kogere hafoti TV butosa ngira programu yechyoto engazi yabona abantu bona bagitaga muno echyoto kitandika saa 10 kugarukira 12 kichweka ezarwe bajyo kandi abose turaliza abose babuli mulingo kwiza kotaneitwe nuko tusobole kwega kumanya kwetegereza engeso emtwalize ya toro neha.
Kanjamaga papaza nyuma no maiso msija kurugwa mu Rwanda rutende makebe na mbalega amuko apatia pesa American citizen footphotos na export mwijukuru wa gurubada sobye mwijukuru wa samba sambe mundu iramidi antem omuzuro gwange nzira kuko huka mbichweka Bionson nzira kujwara boxer rudio sobora kujeta Dr. Vasaraza basaja bagale manga a professor PhD hapa program kachumbari kuruga balaza mpaka kiro cha 5 ha Fort TV atuba tuloho okusemeza Fort TV stay entertained.
Chinayu chinyumira. Whether it is Katogo, Chikomando, Rolex Majasa to Nyanya Mbisi. Man, wherever I am, I enjoy Chinayu with your TV channels on my phone.
Enjoy a new world of entertainment with over 80 TV and radio channels, plus movies from wherever you are. Download the Yo TV Channels app from your app. Fort TV. Stay entertained.
Hey, tagira abanywani yaketanywa akaroha abanywani n'embwijana siyo belief mwaketanywa ebyensaka biruhanu kwego izo mchika kwehure bakamurebya kinji amawuri ariya bwinji titwere sase mo eno eshoni wape no eno obwesigwa wape no eno azatwine mane no eno nobo kwirerwa nobo rakuraza abantu bakeshisha embabazi zawe nomtendero msasibwa natano mwana mkwelina noba muboyanga. Even if you try, never ever see them cry. Okundo takwekunda no kwebiha titwine sase mo eno eshoni wape no eno obwesigwa wape no eno azatwine mane no eno utabanganisa ukora jotabanganisa ringanza ukora jotabanganisa bakamurebya kinji.
Thank you our viewers. We are back from that short musical break. Twikayitakagenzera twikayitubalizeho twikayitubagambire that ntujja kubagambira oba ntujja kudiscussingaho what should the government do to see that a boy child is being promoted equally as the girl child, because these days in Torora alo what we call girl child education na mbere bakuterera abana baina kukora kiramu abana bo bwisike baina kukora ne bateine abo abaiton Torora abana bo bojo hubo busamuntu wena rwakabalizeho boy child education. Now what should the government do on that? Because nturora abana abandi bali mu matatu bali nkaha betunorora abana abo bakasoma betu abantu aba basomera nabo abakiro bwingi bayisiki hubo bali in big offices betu banuna government tabafiro. So the question is, what should the government do so that it is promoting the boy child? Starting with you Doris, inotekereza government correct kurora abana abali mu matatu bali nkaha bali mukoja motoka ya barugaye. Most of them nosanga bakasoma but they have been let down because nosanga LC1 omwana ogunambere batandikira kumulekera enyuma nawe akabakimanyire baitu watakoleho kintu, but that is all the system of the government. Now what should the government do?
Well, I think the government should also emphasize in forming out bodies and organizations to promote boy child education, because if we are to see right now, most organizations are about girl child education.
Yes.
And if we are to take a flashback, like I had said earlier, that the circumstances may change. When we are to see in the long time ago, boys were being prioritized, only boy child education was there. But when the girls stood up to fight for their rights, to also ask for girl child education, then the people forgot about boy child education and they stick on girl child education. But the government should also try to promote both boy child education and girl child education. Because if you let out the boys and then you stick on the girls, then the boys will come back to fight for their rights. Meaning you'll again forget the girls and go and stick on the boys. So it will become a mix-up, and you'll find this is causing more commotion and catastrophe in the country. But when the government tries to stick on both boy and girl child education, it will be more helpful to the country and the world.
Now, how can the government do that? See that zona said bas balancing because sazin nambit kuror girl education and for girl education abojo bal muksiskara, but the government is working. So what should be done by the government? Kura zona said zaba balanced kurangwa bisiki na abojo batunga what we call same or equal rates.
Okay. Well, it will be complicating for the government, but if the government wants to be successful, the thing should start from homes. Because if a boy has been spoiled starting from home, now how will the government manage sincerely? So the thing should start from the homes, the society, the school, so that the government will also try its best to manage the complication. But if the boy has failed in a home, then the society is also tired of him. Now the government won't also manage to control such people because Omanas is scared and you don't have any other way to change. He doesn't want to change. So the government should start emphasizing the progress from home, school and society, so that both boy child education and girl child education will be promoted. Now,
the government is made up of people. In our homes, hubo abazaire notekereza balemire wenka because norora omuzaire abyamira mu kitabo cye omwana namuraga ati bayi nagenda isomero tabayino omwana wajwireki tabayineki the inotekereza kekereterize ebyo byona korangu nomuzaire takina bwire bwokufwa. If not that omuzaire bwakuba atakurwa mwana we akyabyamire oba nakola ikintu kindi omuzaire nasiga omwana mu kitabo namugamba bayi namuleka alinya sente za break oragendo yefuyo takumurajo irata kuzireki everything nakimulekera inotekereza kikekereterize abazaire baba bat. And how should the government help parents in order to help the nation?
Okay, now before I go to the government, I'll start with a certain story. Now, when we're at school, we hear the teacher complaining about the boys. Boys, why are you ever shabby? Why are you dirty? But the teacher should also try to take a flashback and check out the child. Why is he like this? You find the child has come to school minus ironing, combing the hair, bathing, polishing shoes, or even preparing himself to take tea. No sangata isigera wena harukire, he's shabby just like that. But you find that they come from the same home, that it is one boy and one girl. You find the girl is smart, she has ironed her skirt very well, the t-shirt, she has combed her hair, she has smeared herself. This is like, girls are ever responsible. Boys must be followed up. Because how can I say it? That's why boy child education is required. They must be taught discipline, patience, and how to take care of themselves. Because you have told them to prepare themselves. The girl will be preparing herself so she won't get time to go and check out the sibling. Hata no moja iza kuimka mugambe mka agenda nawe, neja just tigana na isesara amazing. Comes, puts on the uniform minus ironing, puts on the stockings no sanganaza as hindulize. The shoes are not polished, has not combed the hair, has not smeared himself because he's late. He wants to take breakfast. Ateja agenda aliyebiyokuli atakesigira, atabrushingira, and then goes to school and starts making the pupils feel uncomfortable. So such things should be followed up starting from home, school and society, so that the government will also find a simple one how to control such issues. But when the parents don't do their best, then the teachers fail, the society also fails, then the government won't pass it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arnold.
Yes.
Notekereza, how can the government help our parents or its parents see that ngomwana wowozo yafuyibwaho? Because norora abazaira abamu nibazindukira mero oba nibatamuka bakererira nibabanza kubyama nibafuaho abaisike bonka in most cases, whereby omuzaire obwakubakimanyire naja genda karahamulum, let's say like at around 3 a.m. kandi kuno abana baja kwimuka like at around 6 nabanza kuteka ndrizo mwisikiwe abokuba akimanyira omwisike negenda ali very smart baitu na yerekera omwojo. Now how can the government help there? See that these parents nebarora ngu nabo ngu omwojo nana itagisuba taliga omwojo arayefuao omwisike bamutembya boda omwojo ngura guruba. How can the government intervene?
For me, I'm saying that the government should put on strict laws on how the boys should be living in an area. For instance, we are now seeing that it is only the girls that are valued most and boys are let down. Why? For me, what I'm asking is, why is it that the girls are now benefiting a lot and the boys are there suffering? They are the boys that you find in washing bays at that young age, trying to get that little money of taking a school.
For example, there is a friend of mine, nkasoma now in P5, like in P6, what we can say dropping out of the school. So now, yamara like 6 months, na tundobudeya kabunde rather mpanga akatali.
Imagine.
But now as we are talking, bino ebera nkaini moral mkuvuga board. So you
now
see,
for me what I'm seeing about also these boys that I'm talking about, they are seeing that it is beyond. Girls are over being cared for, and boys are girls are over being favored and boys are just let down. So if it is that, the boys are also seeing it as oblemezi, that they cannot go with it. So that's where you find, first wait, I'm bringing to your point, that's where you find that boys are like, after all, it's the girl who is being cared for, why can't I find out my way? So if it's that, let the government first put that law that if it is girl child education, why not boy child education? Whereby you find girls in schools are more valued than boys. Why is it that boys are also supposed to be valued to an equal rate of girls? Whereby if it is to distribute scholastic materials in a school, why is it that they are giving a lot to girls and giving few to boys? So the government, if it is to distribute those scholastic materials, let them see that it is an equal balance, that if I have given this one too, let me also give this one too. So because I've been seeing this in schools, if it is like an organization has come in a school, they are calling girls first and leaving alone boys, and if the girls have got enough, boys may not get enough. So what I'm seeing, the government should put a policy that if it is girl child education, let it be girl boy child education, whereby it can balance both sides and boys cannot be left alone. So with that, the government should not only focus on the girls and leave out the boys, because in time not now, boys will be needed, whereby girls cannot do something by themselves when they are old people, whereby boys that they neglected are busy there, busy, how can I say it, ignorant, whereby you find umseija na imuka nyechakara na gena matatu na amara na mjala, after that na garukowe. But women, they are busy suffering in their duties that they are performing, whereby a man is not there. So what I'm seeing, the government should also focus about the boy. Omwana waliono nagiriza sazinu nuolivano yetaga maiso in those big states that I am seeing.
Okay.
So the boys should also be valued.
Thank you, Anurit.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yes, please.
No tekereza what should be done by the government kurura ngwabojo abalumukoja motoka gwa Kabale and other places batunga nabo nkokubaba oba kurora government yatangera abana abandi abolekeriza kufoka nkabo abalumukolebe esokutayamba sazin to help those ones who are doing those jobs, although they earn, but they are not good at all. Kurora ngu batangera this young generation etajamulie bintu to secure their future.
Well, the government can carry out sensitization first. First, the government should sensitize. We need to first look at this down right away from the roots. A boy wakes up early in the morning. The boy goes to bathe early in the morning. The parent is like, wake up and go to school. So the parent that minds less. You find a boy child going to school when he has not combed his hair. Now, reaching school, the teachers only stop on beating the child, punishing the child. Punishing, after that, the boy child leaves school. Now, the government should carry out sensitization. The government should show these people that that baina kwa kino nuko mojo umwana uhoja rugemu. Exactly. Now, after sensitization is done, we will have what we call setting up of strict laws. Now, government emaze kubagambira ingu mukole kino bara yanga kukora. Then yes, now they bring in that law. Then setting up of strict laws. Now, you will come to a situation where you realize that during holidays, a boy goes to visit his grandparents. Now, when he reaches there, you find a boy child sleeping on an empty stomach. Early in the morning, he's sent to the garden to dig just because he's a boy, while a girl wakes up to pray, prepare a tea, wash his legs, clean the face, comb her hair. Whereas a boy is going to the garden. After the garden, from there, he has to fetch firewood, collect firewood, fetch water. So all those now. Me as Muhumza Anthony, I say the government should carry out sensitization. The government should also bring out laws, should also not only emphasize girl child education, but also boy child education, because they're saying they are creating gender equality. Now, when you're creating gender equality, you do not only go for one side of girls, you go for both, because gender is being male or female. Yeah. Now, if the government is only going for girls, meaning it is not creating gender equality. If it is to send children to school, if it is to build schools, let it build schools for both boys and girls. If it is to provide scholastic materials, let it bring scholastic materials for both girls and for both boys and girls. We are seeing situations whereby girls are being favored. They buy for them most of the stuff they need at school. We have very many organizations that cannot be counted that are sponsoring girl child education. And we find boys where they go in playing cards, they go in jara, yet men are supposed to be men of brain, muscles and power. Not only are they supposed to be for work, you find the omojo na imuka nyenchakaya omuzaire na mugamba ngutinye ne sente zokusoswa school fees and wiko ine kulinda. But a girl child is being educated. Now, these people are going to tell us that a boy child is well off. That's why they're emphasizing girl child education. Now, if a boy child is well off, why is it that the most number of children who are in schools is more than that of boys? The girls are more than boys. Now, you'll find the ones on streets, those thieves, those robbers, their number is more. The boys are more than.
And another thing, Anthony.
Yes.
That's why in the population of Uganda, abakazi bengi nibakira abasajja. Yes, that because is. Abakazi hubo nibakura in that life where they are being favored. So abodo nibamalira bafira muno bakyalo bato, and after all the population. Yeah. By the way, in addition, you will find even everywhere they are favoring girls more. You find when we are going for a trip, they are saying girls should take the most comfortable seats in a vehicle. That girls should not sit near the tires because their backbone will get what? Will get weak. You will find when we are in education system, you find when a girl, we are all aware that when girls, people sit for senior 6, USCE, you find a girl, when a girl gets, let us say 19 points, they will add that girl 1 point and make them 20 points. That one is a must. But now for a boy, if you get 19, that is 19, you are given that bare 19. Yeah. Why is that being done? Why is that being done? You find when schools are taking, these are simple things that we can see. You find when after PLOE, when a school is taking, let us say you find a school wants, a boy should have 4 only. If you don't have a 4, you can't come. But a girl, even if she has 6, the girl can come. Why is that being done? So, I'm saying the government should carry out sensitization. It should sensitize all these people right away from the parents to the boy. Actually, from the boy to the parents
to the chairpersons, to every, like that, going to the community, then finally reaching the teachers, and then you'll find the government itself doesn't have a lot of roles. Then after the sensitization, it should put these strict laws that I'm talking about. If you don't do this, if your boy is found at home, you will be arrested. If your boy is found taking marijuana, you'll be arrested. So if the government can do this, then from there, the government should not only favor boys, but not only favor girls, but also favor boys. Because if they only go for girls, then tomorrow we will not have a strong generation. We shall not have men. Thank you.
KAHUMUZA, before you go for another question, I would like to contribute something. Anthony has been talking about the government. So we have been seeing that everyone is talking about the government, but why not you, the boys? If you know that your rights are being neglected, why can't you stand up yourselves and fight for them? We are seeing that not only women are being successful,
we are seeing a boy bakwasire in big offices, batayabakazi. So a boy naba attain big connections above. Because kakuba bakabasomesezeho about now baba in big offices, it will be somehow easier.
By the way, that's what I'm saying is that under the sensitization, I said the sensitization should begin from the boy. If the government says, a boy, you are not having your rights, stand up and tell the chairperson LOC, your parents. Now, if the parent refuses, then the government will have sensitized the chairperson LOC 1. Now, if the boy tells the chairperson LOC 1, remember that is all sensitization from the government. Not only is the government doing the work, but it is enabling these people, the boys to stand up for themselves, the parents to stand up, the girls to stand, the chairpersons to stand up under sensitization.
Okay. Sorry for interruption. Well, I would like to say that, did you also know that the teachers also, they contribute to school dropout? We have been talking about this boy who is coming from home, minus combing hair, minus ironing, smearing himself, polishing shoes, bathing, something like that. But Omwegasa, he will just go directly into punishing. Takuja kaguza omwana wake otatiri yawe haven't you ironed. So omwana will also develop that truancy, trying to drop out of school. Hati mukat bakumfa. Teacher tankaguza wake ntatiri soke. The government takuja footpoto kaja makerero yonkuba nesera abana batakusoma, nesera boys who don't have good jobs and whatever. The thing starts from small levels, from the home, the society and the school itself, because teacher needs kutera omwana mbokonzi mtama na uri ni somali ya mtama, the environment is not convenient, everyone hates him, bisa kwenda kuikara nawe, so he will develop that truancy. Then it will affect him psychologically. That's why we are talking about your friend who dropped out from P6, sold sacks, then started riding a motorcycle. So that is why we are seeing that school dropout is becoming a lot in the country and even worldwide. Like we had said last time, 244 million children are out of school. But does the government know why? No, they don't know.
That is what I was talking about, under sensitization. The government should sensitize these teachers, saying, omwana ranga kumutera kiboko tamkagwize kike kimuletire kuja airagwiri. It should sensitize these people that
omwana so kumkaguza na kubia. Therefore, the best solution.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
A teacher should be in touch with a parent.
That's what they want to bring up. Exactly. That both people, starting from home up to above organs. You
as a teacher, you know that a parent has the exact information. That's why this child is.
Should do
But did you know that the teachers also don't prioritize each and every parent? But again, there are the parent who has money, but parent who has higher levels of education. They won't prioritize everyone.
Now, under sensitization, that's why the government should tell these teachers. Teacher, if you leave this parent who doesn't have money, you'll be arrested. Now, if these teachers don't change, the other strict law number 2 comes in. Say you did not follow up, you are arrested. Now, that child remains in school.
Okay, I've been talking about sensitization, but you're not getting me clearly. I said, Numbazaho government. The government won't come to Fort Poto to bring a primary school telling each and every teacher
No,
to first go in to
you're
ask
saying,
the
you're saying we
parents.
are only saying
Remember,
the
the government has
First
an
wait.
agent there.
Mr. Host,
a chairman, LOC.
I want to first pose a question to this lady here.
Arnold, yeah.
Because you are saying that
For the interest of time, let's have another question. And before that, they say a family without a boy, or a family where you see that girls are being produced more than boys, you know that that family is almost getting extinct.
But that's not true.
No, there is something, because there is something which I would like to bring out. Because ntobantorora ngu family oba kuchwa mkuzara onambira okusanga abaisiki bayingi nibakira abojo. In case kakubaba abojo
barugaho.
Then
who will be there for the girls?
Omuisiki is going to grow up atunge a husband. Amugambe ebyo ebintu ebyo wanye tubitunde tugende tugula handi. After that, omanyera abaisiki there is most of the girls there is to convince. Then omuyaya jakuba namwihaho namutwara handi nibagora poloti. Oba mazira kutunda ebintu bya bunono wao ebyo wabo omwisiki ejuke mukatali omojo noma who can fight for those things. Hati onuno omuyaya lwakuzira huwa owabchali. The family was somehow intelligent somehow intelligent bamkuzi. Then aja kuhimba atero onuno omwisiki amubingi amugamba garuko wa
after getting the things of their home he has taken and is again chasing.
Nambing hata yekaguzo omwisiki ana atandikeranka. Therefore a family without a boy is not a family.
So what you are trying to bring is that boys should also be valued.
First of all, a boy Omuseija was the first person to be created according to the gospel, to the Bible. So Omuseija nagumali Museija omuzairo bokunagiriza omwana wawo obwojo.
Then who will be there?
You are letting down that family. No botakina family yona yiraba. For example, in my village where I come from, they produced only girls. A man produced only girls. Charlie abisiki bona bafa in 2004 bona bahwa. Hat family as we say, one of the brothers of the person who had married one of the other
brother of the head of that family.
No wakialoho bitonikara that side of Kampala nebinta kyafaha kalita omukozi,
which means
omukozi sasino akwasirenzu yabalinya basiga the other two girls abafi exist, which means that the family very soon nebitura batakubiha. Therefore omwana wogojo he should be catered for. Ego no musiki no baraba ni bamufwa. Then
so the thing should be not only girls but also boys.
Yeah. Let's first take a short break. We are coming back soon to conclude. Or maybe